Good evening all, and welcome to the YMCA Virtual Wellness Center. I'm Chuck. Thanks for joining. Good to be here with you all. One of the yoga instructors at the Anthony Bone YMCA in DC, and I am very happy to join you tonight for yoga, breath, and meditation. Always takes me a moment to get into talking into the camera with you again. So hopefully you can hear me. And hopefully you can see me. If you can, give me a thumbs up or a heart or let me know that somebody's out there, just to know that we're connecting. And let's get started here. So, as we always work together, be kind to your body. Make sure you're listening to your body first. Listen to me second. As we work together, make sure you take a break whenever you need it. Hello. And as we work together, make sure that you get yourself a little something to drink, because it's really important we stay hydrated, and that's true all the time, actually, not just when we're working out or doing yoga. And I have to read my notes because, again, mentally focusing in. I'd like to see you in person soon, I hope. So, some important things to remind you about. So first and foremost, we want to thank you for your support and your continued membership for the YMCA, and also tell you a little bit about how the YMCA is working to support us during these challenging times. And if you've been with me before, you've heard it, but you'll hear it again each week because it's really important, right? So, a couple of things. YMCA distributing free produce each week to people in need, providing emergency child care to our first responders, our people, our medical professionals, people who are out there making a difference, taking care of us right now when there's so much going on around us that needs taken care of. Supporting blood drives, helping keep the seniors fit and connected. And I have to tell you, my building where I live, I have a lot of, more mature people, and it's really great to be able to bring something like this to them, either from the YMCA or however they're connecting, because this is the only way a lot of seniors are really staying connected, and we try to help keep them fit and healthy and happy. Also, we provide services, badly needed services to families in the community, and now more than ever they're needed. And lastly, the YMCA coordinates volunteers, and that's really important too. If you have not volunteered, if you've not done something to contribute somewhere, and the YMCA would be a great place to start, do it now, especially if you're able to. Really, really important. So to learn more and support the YMCA efforts, please visit ymcadc.org. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Hope I said everything correctly. Let's get ready to begin. All right. So come to that seated position, tall spine, chest high and open. I sit on a pillow. You could sit on a pillow or sit on the mat, however you're comfortable, but make sure that your tailbone is lifted a little bit so the spine can be long and tall. And as you settle in, roll your shoulders up and back and down a few times. Open up the chest, loosen up those shoulders. I don't know about you, but I sit in front of a computer all day long, and wow, after 8 or 9 hours, it's a little tight there. With the shoulders back to the center and stop, give yourself a big inhale, and as you exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. Take a breath or two into the back of the head and neck. Relax it and let it go. And release it and inhale, lift the head up. Create some space between the chin and the chest. Take a breath or two. And relax it and let it go. Inhale, chin out towards your right shoulder. Take a breath. Release it and let it go. And lastly, inhale, exhale, chin out to your left shoulder. Another breath. And release it, bring it back to the center. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back and down again. You come to mudra, index and thumb together, palms up for more energy, palms down to be more grounded. Close your eyes. And let's focus on the breathing. Inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. We start with our resting breath, our diaphragmatic breath. And as you inhale, feel the belly rise with every inhalation and fall with every exhalation. As you inhale, feel yourself breathing in energy and positivity. And as you exhale, breathe out any tension or tiredness. And in fact, breathe out all thoughts of the day and everything else that's going on around us. And let's just be here and now together for this hour. And during our time together, you always hear me say at the beginning of class, but it's really important, be kind to your body. This is yoga. It's a time to nurture your body, to help it heal, stretch, breathe, rejuvenate, work a little bit with it, but the goal, feel good. Always listen to your body first. Listen to me second. And all these things we do in our class, asanas for the body, the physical part of yoga that we often think of as yoga, a little nidra, a little relaxation, sometimes one of my favorite parts, a little pranayama, some focused breathing, the breath's so important, and lastly, ending with a little easy meditation. All these things, you've heard me say it before, tools to make our bodies, minds, spirits better, brighter. So before we begin, in your mind's eye, in that space between the eyebrows, imagine and see and set an intention, big or small. Dedicate every movement and every breath of your practice to bring this intention to fruition. So set your intention, know what it is, and know that we shall return to it at the end of class. So take a breath, open your eyes, and bring hands to prayer. Let's breathe. Inhale, prayer hands up to the sky. Exhale, float them out and down to the sides. Hands back to prayer. Inhale up. Exhale out and down. Hands back to prayer. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale out and down to the sides. Hands back to prayer. To each of you, hearty namaste. And thanks for joining and being here. Let's keep breathing. Arms go forward. Sit even taller. And now inhale, open wide, look up, and reach up to the sky. Bring in lots of air and energy. But then exhale, let it go. Inhale, open up, look up, reach up. And exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale, reaching all the way to the sky. Bring in the energy. And exhale, let it go. And one more time for our hands. Another hearty namaste to you all. All right, you ready to work a little? Go ahead. I'm going to roll back here onto my mat, on my back, and you join me. Rolling down onto your back, bring your knees and your chest, hands on your knees. I always start this way. If you have sat for a large portion of the day, this is so important to give your back and body a little love. Wake it up slowly, rocking side to side. And most importantly, make sure what you do is feeling good. I always say I need this back when I'm in the office around 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure it's frowned upon if we get down on the floor and do this. I actually miss being in the office. Isn't that something? Yeah, it's been a long time. Come on back to the center and stop, squeeze the knees, and bring arms out to the side in T if you have room, or you can do goddess pose or cactus pose, 90-degree bend with the elbow. With a breath, inhale, exhale, both knees over and down toward the right elbow. Closer to the elbow, the bigger the twist, further away a little easier. You choose where you want to be. And then head either looking up to the ceiling, or maybe turning the head looking out to the left hand. Make yourself comfortable enough so you can close your eyes. Now breathe, relax, breathe, let go. And continue, inhale, head to center, exhale, belly tight, inhale, knees to the middle, and exhale, both knees over and down to the left elbow. Looking up or looking out to the right hand. And then close your eyes and breathe, relax. Breathe, let go, it should feel good. And continue, inhale, head to center, exhale, belly tight. Inhale, knees to the middle, gently reach up with both hands, catch hold of the knees, squeeze them in. And lastly, arms out to the side in T, head stays in the center. Tuck your belly in, let's move the knees with the breath. You ready? Inhale, exhale, knees over, down to the right side and touch. Inhale, center with the knees, and exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. One more. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And inhale the knees back to center and stop. Reach up with both hands. Catch hold of the knees. Squeeze them in. All easy stuff. It should feel good. And let's continue now. As we continue to stretch, go ahead and inhale. Reach those soles of the feet up to the sky. Tailbone down, belly tucked. Elongate the back of the neck so the chin points comfortably toward the chest. We'll do our double leg stretches this evening as far as our beginning warm-up. And inhale, raise the head up, nose toward the knees. You can climb the hands up the legs nice and tall. Some of you maybe even toes, reaching up to that big toe, catching a hold. Take a breath, and then inhale, exhale, lower the head back down. All smooth and easy stuff. And one more like that. I like to do 2 shorter ones instead of 1 longer one. Let's go again. Inhale, raise the head out, nose toward the knees. Climb up, climb up, climb up. Toes to the nose, heels to the sky. Breathe. Take another breath. And inhale and exhale, lower the head back down. Inhale, exhale, split the legs wide apart. Hands on the insides of the legs. Flex the feet, draw those toes down toward the floor. Tighten the belly. Inhale, raise the head up, open up, look up, lift up. Good. Inhale and exhale, lower the head back down. One more like that. Inhale, come on up, open up, look up, lift up. Work to get those toes reaching down to the floor. Reach out through the heels. And inhale, exhale, lower the head back down. Bring the legs together. Knees into the chest, hands on the knees. Press those thighs in on the belly. You can flex your feet as long as you're not with child. As long as the belly's feeling good. Inhale, raise the head up, nose toward the knees. Give a good squeeze. Press in. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, exhale, lower the head back down. And just one more time. Inhale, come on up. Hold and squeeze, hold and squeeze. Breathe. And inhale, exhale, lower the head back down. Last one. Happy baby pose. Split the knees wide apart. Elbows to the insides of the knees. Flex your feet. Fingers to the outsides of the feet as you shine the soles of the feet to the sky. Rest the head and chest back and down. And let those fingertips draw the knees and the thighs down a little more toward the mat. Open up. And as long as you feel good, make it a rocking happy baby pose. Rock it out side to side. I like to rock all the way over. Get a good swing. This is another one I'd like to do around 2 or 2:30 every day in the office. But again, probably not a good idea. Rock it out, rock it out, rock it out. It always feels good doing happy baby pose. And after another rock or two, come on back to the center and stop. Release the feet, bring the knees together. Knees into the chest, hands on the knees. Squeeze in. And you can roll to your side and come up to sitting, or slide the fingers behind the knees. Make sure you have enough room behind you. Give yourself a little rock. And come on up to sitting pose and on over to table pose. Hello, how are you guys tonight? Good to see you all. One of my close-ups. Okay, you ready? It's time for little cat-cow, but first let's stretch it out. Fingers spread wide, hands into the shoulders, knees and feet hip-width apart, and then inhale, exhale, butt back and down with the heels. Press the mat away with the palms. See if you get your butt cheeks to touch the heels, the forehead to touch the mat. Breathe. So, you know we've got all these variations with cat-cow. If you like to do the long one, you're going to stretch one leg back and the opposite arm forward, or you could do all 4 on the mat and just work the leg by itself. In the classic pose, all 4 on the mat, belly down, eyes up, rounding the spine up and out. We do 4 on each side. So let me face you. Yes, let me face you, and we'll do the long one together. You ready? Or keep all 4 on the mat. I'm going to go right arm forward, left leg back. With a breath, inhale, eyes up, belly down, lift up the fingers and toes and nose. Exhale, bring it closed, elbow and knee together, chin to the chest, belly tight. Inhale, eyes up, belly down, stretched out, lifted up. Exhale, bring it closed. Inhale, eyes up, belly down, reaching toes and fingers to the sky. Exhale, bring it closed. Inhale, stretch it out, lift it up. And exhale, bring it closed, hand down, knee down. Everybody, inhale, exhale, butt back and down the heels. Wiggle the fingers, make a fist, roll the wrists around, give the hands a little love. Or maybe you don't like to do the long one. Maybe you like to do just one leg, keeping both hands on the mat, fingers spread wide. We're gonna do 4 more. If you did the long one before, switch out the legs and the arms. And let's do 4 more. We go inhale, eyes up, belly down. Exhale, bring it closed. Inhale, eyes up, belly down. Exhale, bring it closed. Inhale, eyes up, belly down. Exhale, bring it closed. One to grow on. Inhale, eyes up, belly down. Exhale, bring it closed. Knee down, hand down if you were extended. And then inhale, exhale, butt back and down to the heels. Again, wiggle the fingers, make a fist, roll the wrists around, give the hands a little love. All right, ready? Inhale, rise back up. And for tonight, we're gonna work a little bit with gate pose. And those of you who practice with me in the clubs, and at the Y, we do this a lot. So you need enough space on your mat, so it's gonna be long, because you're gonna be working out to the side. And you need to have some padding under your knees, because we're gonna be on the knees a little bit. So get ready and come on up and come to the knees. Make the knees about hip width apart. Make sure you've got padding for the knees. You can hold on to something, or simply, let's go ahead. You're gonna have your right knee down and the left leg out to the left side. And when you line up, look at the right side of your body, glance down. The knee, the hip, and the shoulder should all be in a straight line. When you look out to that left foot, it's kind of in alignment with that right knee. So you can press the toes out and down. Hands on the hips, tuck the belly in, square everything slightly forward. All right, right arm. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, over down to the left side. And think about that right arm coming a little bit behind the right ear. Breathe, open up to the right side. Inhale up. Exhale, hand to the waist. So now we do the whole pose. This time the left hand's gonna slide down the leg. Everything squared forward, belly tucked. Inhale, right arm up, just like we did before. Exhale, now this time slide the left hand down the left leg. Go a little deeper. Really open up through the right side. Don't totally collapse on the left side. You can look forward. You can look up to the palm of the right hand, but breathe into the right side and open it up. Nice. One more breath. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower the hands to the waistline. And I'm actually too close to the wall. We're gonna go the other way. So when you're ready, look out to your right side. Lower the right hand down, opposite direction. Inhale, left arm up. Arm comes a little bit behind the left ear. You can twist and look up under the arm. Press that left foot down, press the toes down, press the hips slightly forward. Take a breath. It should feel good. Open up through the left side, from the toes all the way up through the body, up and out through the fingers. And release. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lower down. And rest for a moment in the middle. If you need to rest your legs, just go ahead and scoot them forward. If you can sit in hero pose for a breath, that's great too. The goal, opening up through the body, stretching and breathing. All right, ready to do the other side? So I'm going to scoot down this way. Still never have enough room. All right, so knees hip width apart, and when you look down at your left knee, the left hip, the left shoulder, all in a straight line. All right, you can hold on to something, put the hand down, or simply stretch that right leg out to the right side and look down at the foot, and that foot and knee need to line up a little bit. If you're too far apart, you're gonna look like this. See how I don't have a straight line? So don't get too far apart. Press those right toes down. Hands on the hips, kind of square everything forward. Easy one first. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale over down the right side. Take a breath. Open up. You can look forward. Look up to the palm. Just be kind to your head and neck. All right. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand to the waistline. Now we do the whole thing, right? We're going to slide that right hand down the right leg. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, slide the right hand down the leg. And look forward or look up. Slightly tucking the belly in, breathing. One more breath. And let's release. Inhale, rise up. I think I'm going to go off the screen. Looking out to your left side, lower the left hand down. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Scoot back down. Press those right toes down. And inhale, exhale. As you press the hips forward, drop the right arm behind the right ear. You can look forward or look up. Take a breath. Open up. And release. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, exhale, back to our hero pose. Or if the knees need a break, actually everyone, let's give the knees a break. Go ahead and stretch the legs forward. Give them a little bounce. Smooth and easy stuff, I hope so. How we doing, everybody okay? Give me a thumbs up or a heart if you can hear me. And if you can see me okay. All right. Looking good, guys. All right, you ready? Let's come forward and roll down on our bellies. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know you can hear me and see me. And as you roll down on your belly, you could bend the knees and windshield wiper the legs a little side to side. Rest the cheek down on the back of the hands. Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. At least I know you can hear me and see me. And bring those feet back to the center and stop. And lower the legs down. So we don't always have to have like these super powerful poses each week, right? So I really like the simple pose of doing Sphinx pose as a nice back stretch, because a lot of times in yoga we're constantly moving. And I know like with flow and vinyasa, that's part of the deal. But holding poses and breathing into them is really good. And I just find that Sphinx pose is a really nice one to do that. So bring the thighs together, let them touch, bring the knees together, bring the big toes together. And now get the elbows under the shoulders and spread the fingers wide. Make the arms and the hands parallel to one another. And simply gently inhale, lift the nose up. Feel a little bit of a stretch in the lower back. Open the throat a little. Hold the pose, breathe. Give yourself a moment just holding this pose, Sphinx pose, such a beautiful pose. Stay there for another breath or two. And with some of these poses, one of the things that I find is the longer you hold any of them, the deeper you can go. Muscles relax a little more. It just simply feels really good. One of the ways I like to exit from this pose is by pressing the palms down, lifting up the elbows, taking them to the side, and inhale, exhale, lowering down, drawing the chin all the way into the chest, stretch the head forward, make a pillow with the hands. Rest the other cheek down on the back of the hands and breathe. I need a great big mat so I can have the whole floor covered with the mat. All right. Looking good. How we doing, everybody? Okay? Easy stuff. We are going to make our way up to standing pose. So, and there'll be more back stretches because tonight we'll work a little bit with Nataraj or dancer's pose. So, slide the hands under the shoulders, walk them back a few more inches toward the waistline. Inhale, press up to the knees. Exhale, butt back and down to the heels. Stretch out one more time. Carefully inhale, rise to table. Separate the feet, tuck the toes under, jackknife into down dog. And let's have you walk the dog. Bend one knee while pressing the other heel back and down. Walk it out, stretch it out, make it feel good. But then bring yourself back to a static or holding down dog. You can gaze into the knees, separate those feet about 10 inches or so. Spread those fingers wide, tighten the belly. Inhale, rise up on the tiptoes. Take the tailbone high to the sky. And then exhale, press the heels back and down, head and chest back and down. Breathe. And finish it by walking your hands back to meet your feet. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Drop the head down low, tighten the belly. And then inhale, slowly roll your way on up to standing pose. How we doing, everybody? Okay, take your time, come up to standing pose, roll your shoulders, and separate your feet. So one of the things that's important with any standing pose is getting that foundation in place. Having mountain pose or Tadasana as the first standing pose. It's actually a great way to start. So with the feet slightly separated, hip width apart, tighten the belly, roll the shoulders up and back and down, elbows in palms slightly forward, chest high and open. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. Breathe and allow yourself to be grounded through the feet. Breathe and allow yourself to be balanced in body. And breathe and allow yourself to be centered in mind. Putting all those things in place as we prepare for our standing balance tonight, Nataraj or dancer pose. So I'm going to move around a little bit as I always do, you know how I am. But I'll start from the side view. So one of the things that you want to do is we're going to start with the left foot firmly down. So feel the toes, the ball of the arch, the heel of the foot on the mat. Pull your belly in, tighten your buttocks a little, engage your core. Look out in front of you and find your drishti, a focal point, a spot on the floor wall that doesn't move. And we're going to do with the left foot pressed down, the right leg. And we start by gently picking up that right foot, catching a hold, bringing the left arm out to the side to the T, or just simply a little bit of balance, doesn't have to be totally T. And then draw that right knee in toward the left knee, draw the heel in toward the buttock. It's your first balance. You could bring the left hand behind you and squeeze the shoulder blades and open the chest a little more. Some people like that. But the goal now in this standing pose, let that left arm rise up alongside the left ear. And this by itself is a perfect balance. You wouldn't need to do any more. The last part of the pose, gently tilting forward but keeping the head and chest up. And starting to work that right thigh a little bit more, parallel-ish to the floor. If you feel good, press the foot into the hand and lift it up. Hold and breathe. Stay there a little longer if you'd like. The goal, the balance. It doesn't matter how far up you rise with that right thigh. But then ultimately when you've had enough, you can slowly and gracefully bring yourself back down out of the pose. Big inhale, bigger exhale. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. All right, how we do? Everybody okay? Pick up the knees, shake out the legs, separate the feet a little, and just to be kind to the back, inhale, exhale, just slowly roll the body down. You could slide the fingers down the legs. Let go of the shoulders, the head, and the neck. Feet are separated a little. You could ragdoll and just be loose and maybe sway side to side a little. And then come back to the center and stop and belly tight. Inhale, slowly roll your way back up to standing pose. And let's go again. All right, so this time, press the other foot, or for me, the right foot firmly down. Toes, ball arch, the heel of the foot. I think it's better demonstrated sideways. And find your drishti, that point on the wall or floor in front of you that doesn't move. Press your right foot down, engage your core, belly and buttocks. Be safe, reach back to the left hand, pick up the foot. Draw the heel toward the buttock, knees close together. Do a little counterbalance with the right arm to the side. Could be T, elbow could be bent. Find a way just to balance. If you can bring that right hand behind, find the foot, squeeze your shoulder blades, open up the chest a little. And then you could lift up that arm, tighten your belly. And when you're ready, inhale, rise up. And just go as far as is comfortable. What matters is you maintain the balance. If you get comfortable and you're feeling good, you can start to press that foot back into the hand, working that thigh up a little. Make a nice arch, just don't go too far. And hold and breathe, hold and breathe. Find your balance wherever it is. Wish I could see you in person. And then when you've had enough, slowly release the pose and gracefully come on back down. Big inhale, bigger exhale. Separate the feet, roll the shoulders up and back and down. With this next forward fold, if you'd like, you could bring the arms behind you and interlace the fingers, roll the shoulder blades and elbows in, or simply do what we did the first time. Inhale, nose up, exhale, belly tight, nose forward, simply rolling down, feet are separated. This is just to relieve the back. And if you do have the hands behind you, you could interlace the fingers, maybe rolling the shoulder blades in, lifting the hands up to the sky. Just don't overdo. What you do should feel good. Take another breath, belly tight, inhale, rise up. And release the hands. Big inhale, bigger exhale. How are we doing, everybody? Okay? All right, let's come on back down to the mat. Good work. So Nataraj dancer pose. It's a fun one. I enjoy it. A lot of people really like doing that. And there's various things that you can play with. You don't have to get overly fancy. Perhaps you can do some of that balance and get the thigh up a little bit more parallel-ish to the floor. The balance is all that matters. That's the most important thing. All right, we're up to our forward stretch. Let's start with straddle pose tonight. So separate the feet and legs really wide. And find a place where you can sit that you're safe. You need to get either in the middle of the mat or the middle of the screen. I guess it has to be a little bit more middle of the mat. And get wide and draw those toes back toward the nose, tighten the belly. All right, get your butt cheeks behind you. Get on the front side of the sits bones. Sit up really tall. So we're gonna do a couple of things. One will be more of a static pose, and we'll also have a little movement. So let's start gently. Inhale, rise up, fingers to the sky. Exhale gently forward in the middle, and lower the hands down to the mat. Take a breath. Roll the belly up and back. Draw the toes toward the nose. Make sure you're breathing. We're not going to go super low here, so don't worry about it. Give your back a moment. Had a lot of back stretches. Now we're going to go in the other direction. Breathe into the back. If you want a little more, you could inhale nose up, exhale belly tight. Walk the fingers forward. You could lower the chest down a little more, but don't strain the head or neck. Think about keeping the spine, the neck, the head in a nice straight line. Draw those toes back toward the nose, working the hamstrings. Hollow out the belly, roll the belly up and back, massaging all those internal organs. All easy stuff. All right, so here's how we make this a little bit more dynamic as opposed to a static pose. You know, we could come out here and catch a hold of the feet, draw ourselves forward and down, and some of you really fancy people, you can do index and thumb around the big toes, dropping the elbows in, and get lower, and that's great. If you can do it, enjoy it. But for this evening, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten the belly, be kind to the back. We're gonna inhale, rise up, twist from the waistline over to the right side, inhale up, exhale forward and down to the right foot, belly tight, inhale, rise up, a little twist at the waistline, exhale over and down to the left foot, inhale up, exhale down in the middle. Got it? Smooth and easy. Inhale up, twist right, exhale down to the right foot. Inhale up, exhale twist to the left, over and down to the left foot. Inhale up, back to the center. Exhale down in the middle. Just one more round. Inhale up, twist to the right, exhale down to the right foot. Inhale up, twist to the left, exhale down to the left foot. Inhale up, exhale back to the middle and down. And you can catch hold of the big toe, drop the elbows in. Simply rest the arms on the floor, hollow out the belly. Draw the toes back toward the body. Another breath. Inhale, exhale, maybe down a half inch more. It's the last one. And get ready to release. Inhale, lift up the nose, walk the hands in, walk the hands in, walk the hands in, rise up. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. Bring the legs together. Give them a little shake. Make sure everything still works. Let's see what time it is. All right, one more. So we practiced our seated twist before, and let's do it as our last asana for tonight. I think if we sit tall and get the butt cheeks behind us, roll the shoulders up and back and down, and let's make this the last one for this evening. Pick up your right foot, cross it over the left leg, catch a hold of the knee, draw it in. You can keep the left leg long or lean out to the left side and bring that left heel toward the buttock. Catch a hold. Sit really tall, breathe, and choices. You can Bring the left arm around the right knee and hold on and get tall. Or you can bring that left elbow to the outside of the right knee with the palm shining out to the right side with the fingers pointed up. Right arm up, shoulder height. Inhale, exhale, spin it all the way around to the right side. Drop that right hand close to your butt. Press your arm into your back. Get tall, stay tall. Let's twist. Inhale, exhale from the waistline to the right. Inhale, exhale, right shoulder to the right. Inhale, exhale, chin back to the right shoulder. Another breath as the eyes go around to the right side. Stay long and tall, twist and breathe, breathe and twist. This will be our final spinal twist for the evening. And as we've worked together this evening, anything that you like to do, take it, practice it on your own, do more repetitions, hold the pose longer. Our time always goes quickly. Let's release it. Inhale, right arm up, shoulder height. Exhale, spin all the way around to the left side. Drop that right elbow to the inside of the right knee. Get tall, big inhale. Bigger exhale, let it go. And release and come on back to the center. Lean back, stretch out the legs, give them a little bounce. Butt cheeks behind you. Lift and tilt, lift and tilt. Big inhale, bigger exhale. Ready to do the other side. Pick up your left foot, cross it over the right leg, give it a little squeeze. And lean out to the right side and bring that right heel toward the buttock. And remember, if this is uncomfortable, if both cheeks aren't down, just keep the right leg stretched out. Be comfortable. And as always, choices. Holding on with that right arm wrapped around the left knee. Or if it works, elbow to the outside of the knee. I think I'll just hold on this time. Left arm up, shoulder height. You ready to twist? Inhale, exhale. Take it all the way out and around to the left side. Drop the hand close to the butt. Press the arm into the back. Let's inhale as we exhale. Twist from the waistline back to the left. Inhale, exhale. Left shoulder back to the left. And lastly, inhale, exhale. Chin back to the left shoulder. Even the eyes around to the left side. Stay tall. Breathe. Very nice. And finally, getting ready to release. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, spin it all the way around to the right side. Drop that left elbow to the inside of the left knee. Get tall. Big inhale. Bigger exhale. And release. And come on back to the center. Stretch out your legs. Give them a little movement. Toes and feet. Shoulders, head, and neck. All right, you ready? Asana is complete. Scoot your butt forward. We're rolling down onto the back one more time. Give yourself a little side-to-side rock. Rock it out, rock it out, rock it out. And then come on back to the center and stop. With your arms alongside the body, raise both legs up and out. Tighten the belly, lead with the heels. Slowly lower the legs down to the floor in front of you. And when you're down, relax and release. Feet and legs apart, arms away from the body, palms up and breathe. You staying on the floor. You resting on the floor. You continuing to lie on the floor and relax and breathe. Making sure as you rest on the floor that the feet and legs are apart and the arms are away from the body and the palms are up. You resting on the floor and simply relaxing and letting go. And good work, guys. Asana is complete. That physical part of yoga, the practice of those postures to get the body ready, get the energy moving, the prana flowing and growing as we move into our nidra. And finally in our nidra, our relaxation, the physical body rests, but we continue to work with the energy body. It simply feels good, and all you have to do is breathe and focus and relax and let go. And let's begin our nidra. Let's begin our little relaxation. As you're resting on your back, bring all of your focus and attention down the feet and toes, observing the feet, the toes, the skin, the muscle, down to the bone, down to the very center of the bone. And as you deeply observe your feet, say to yourself, my feet are relaxing. My feet are relaxing. Breathe deeply into the feet. Feel your feet relaxing. Feel your feet letting go. Move your focus from the feet to the ankles, to the calves, the shins, the knees, the thighs, the hips. This time deeply observing your legs. Say to yourself, my legs are relaxing. My legs are relaxing. Breathe deeply into the legs and feel the legs relaxing. Feel the legs letting go. And then move your focus from the legs to the torso, starting on the back side, observing buttocks, lower waistline, lower back, mentally scanning up the back, mid-back, shoulder blades, neck and shoulders. Tell it all to relax, tell it all to let go. And then move your focus back around to the front side and scanning from the hips into the pelvic area, up across the abdominals, up across the belly, up the sides, scanning again up across the chest to the neck and shoulders. And now this time including the arms, so mentally scan from the shoulders, down the arms to the elbows. From the elbows down the hands and fingers. So this time, deeply observing your body. Say to yourself, my body is relaxing. My body is relaxing. Breathe deeply into your body and feel your body relaxing. Feel your body letting go. And lastly, scan up the neck and throat, up to the mouth and tongue. Relax your jaw, slightly separate your teeth, relax your tongue, relax your lips. Relax the cheeks, warm and soft. Deeply relax the eyes, allow the eyes to feel warm and liquid, like they're sinking back into the skull. Relax the nose, relax the ears. Relax the temples, the forehead, and lastly up across the crown of the head and down the back of the head and neck. So this time, deeply observing your entire being. Say to yourself and really feel it. Say to yourself, I am relaxing. I am relaxing. Breathe deeply into your entire being and deeply relax. Deeply let go. And to observe this feeling of relaxation and to enjoy it and sink into it, behind closed eyes, rest your gaze upward and centered to the space between the eyebrows. In yoga philosophy, our third eye chakra, our energy center for knowledge and intellect. Or simply think of it as a place to rest your mind and imagine and see light. Resting with eyes closed, simply breathing, relaxing, and letting go, but not wandering away mentally. As you rest, a little easy diaphragmatic breath, inhaling belly rising, exhaling belly falling. Sink in. Trying not to wander away mentally. If you need something to think about behind closed eyes, as you mentally look upward and centered, imagine seeing light. Breathe. And And in a moment, without disturbing the body, without disturbing the mind, we're going to slowly make our way up to sitting pose. And we do it slowly. So breathe, find your fingers and toes and move them. Breathe, find your hands and feet and move them. Breathe, find your arms, your legs, your shoulders, move. Breathe, move your head and neck gently. And when you're ready, with a big inhalation, inhale, stretch the arms up and back. Reach the fingers to the wall behind you, stretch out the toes, take the toes in the opposite direction to the other wall. A big inhale, bigger exhale as you let go. Slowly roll over to your side. Give yourself a sweet little pause on your side. And when you're ready, slowly come on up to sitting pose. Great. Take your time, come back to sitting pose on the mat, on a pillow, even in a chair. Allow the spine to be long and tall and the chest high and open. Roll the shoulders. Come to mudra, index and thumb, palms up or down, however you're most comfortable. And we're breathing, simply working that gentle diaphragmatic breath. With our pranayama, as we now begin pranayama, the whole focus is really concentrating and changing up the breath in a purposeful way. And with our focus on pranayama, I always have you do that base breath, that three-part yogic breath. It's so important because you get to fill belly, chest, upper chest. You get this full maximum amount of air, oxygen, energy. So as you're sitting tall, you're simply inhaling through the nostrils, filling the belly, letting it rise, the chest, let it expand, filling to the upper chest. And imagine when you exhale, you can empty upper chest, and then chest, and lastly belly, even pulling the belly button in a little at the end of the exhalation. There's a valve that's half open so that when you inhale, you slowly sip the air in as you fill up. And that valve is only half open, so when you exhale, you slowly release the air out and down. Breathe slowly and fill all the way up, and exhale slowly and empty all the way out and down. And that foundation tonight is our base, and we go back this evening to adding Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is that hissing sound, that wind tunnel sound, and some people like to call it Darth Vader breath. It's easy. You keep that slow breath going. Imagine you can round the back of the throat, and with your lips closed, I'll do it with my lips open just so you can hear. With your lips closed, you're inhaling to the sound A-H. And when you exhale, your lips are closed and you're imagining you're exhaling to the sound H-A. Your lips are closed and you're filling up with that sound of a wind tunnel, a sound of A-H. And when you exhale, your lips are closed, you're exhaling to that sound H-A, inhaling, exhaling, continue your Ujjayi breath, slow it down, and really focus and tune in on the sound of your breath. Allow the sound of your breath to further still the body, to further quiet the mind. Hear and stay focused on your Ujjayi breath just for another moment or so. Breathe. Continue your breathing. Continue the Ujjayi breath, that wind tunnel sound. And with any pranayama, you could practice 3-5 minutes. The more you practice, you can go longer. But give yourself a little time to focus on the breath and use it as a tool when you need it most. You've heard me say before, when I'm in the dentist chair, when I'm on a bumpy flight, I can't wait to get on another bumpy flight. Maybe not so bumpy, just on another flight. But using these breathing techniques as a way to relax the body and to calm the mind, they're very effective before the next time you have to speak in front of a group. Slow down and breathe. So you have now this perfect stage set for meditation. Body, mind, breath, ultimately coming to the spirit. So with your eyes closed and returning to regular diaphragmatic breathing, our easy breath, simply inhaling, belly rising, exhaling, belly falling. We prepare for a few moments of meditation. We could spend a whole hour, a whole evening, a whole week, a whole month, a whole lifetime of meditation. But this is just to give you a taste so that hopefully you want to go and explore and practice more on your own. We begin guided with the meditation, we finish silent. And I always begin with that point between the eyebrows as you rest behind closed eyes. Gather all your focus and attention and draw it upward and centered. And as you do, imagine and see that space warm and luminous, light and open. Imagine and see the space between the eyebrows, light shining from the inside out. And there are various visualizations that we use in preparation for our meditation, our final concentration before meditation. And tonight, it's taking that light and allowing it to grow and flow. Imagine and see the light from the space between the eyebrows expand and flow across the forehead and up across the crown of the head, down the back of the head and neck. Imagine and see that light. See it as a warm liquid light flowing from the forehead down over the eyes, flowing out and down over the ears, flowing down over the cheeks, the nose. Imagine and see this warm liquid light flowing down over the chin, and allow it to flow down the back of the neck, down the front of the neck, down the throat, down to the chest. And come down from the shoulders, down the arms, and allow this warm liquid light to flow from the shoulders, down the arms to the elbows, from the elbows down to the hands and fingers. And imagine and see this light surrounding your arms, your hands, your fingers. And flow this warm liquid light down the chest, flow it down the neck and shoulders to the upper back, flow the light down to mid-back, flowing down to the lower back, flowing down the sides, and flow this liquid light down from the chest, down the sides, down over the belly. Let it surround your body, flowing down to the waistline, and allow this warm liquid light and energy to surround the torso. And imagine and see this light flowing down the legs from the hips, flowing down over the buttocks, flowing down the fronts and the backs of the thighs, surrounding the legs. And allow this warm liquid light to flow down over the knees, surrounding the knees. And see and imagine this warm liquid healing light flowing down the shins, down over the calves, down to the ankles, all the way down to the feet and toes, surrounding every toe, the foot, the legs, the torsos, the fingers, the arms, the head, the neck. And imagine and see your entire being surrounded with your light and energy. And hold yourself here in your light and energy by resting the mind upward and centered. And imagine and feel you being surrounded with your light, with your energy. Breathe and hold yourself here for a moment or two. Don't let the mind wander. If it needs something to think about, let it think and imagine how it feels to be surrounded with your light and energy. And imagine this light and energy as healing energy, healing and protective. And as you continue to imagine your entire being surrounded with this light and energy, let's allow this healing and protective energy to sink back in. Let it come down to the skin, and imagine and feel this light and energy sinking slowly down into the skin, down into the muscle, down into the bone, down to the center of the bone, down to every cell, down to every atom in your being. Take a moment and imagine that you can absorb all this healing energy back into your being. Let it heal what needs to be healed, and allow it to be this protective light that continues to shine. Using your super creative mind, absorb that last bit of healing, protective energy. And then breathe. And slowly move your fingers and toes, hands, feet, arms, shoulders, head, neck. And slowly bring prayer hands to heart center. Rest the thumbs on the breastbone. And behind closed eyes, take another breath, call back your intention, call back your dedication for the class. Imagine and see it fulfilled and satisfied in every way. See the details of your intention, completely fulfilled and satisfied in every way. Wrap it up in a ball of your light and energy. Put a little goodness in there for people near and far who need it most. You can maybe catch it as you send it out in the palms of your hands. Feel its power, feel its energy, and with one big breath. Let's close by inhaling, looking up, reaching prayer hands high to the sky. When you open up your hands, send out your healing light, send out your fulfilled intention to every corner of the universe, and then slowly bring prayer hands to heart center. I say to each and every one of you, a hearty namaste. Thanks so much for joining. Have a great evening. Happy May tomorrow, May Day tomorrow. Celebrate it tonight, celebrate it tomorrow. Hopefully spring is here. So stay healthy, stay well. I look forward to seeing you again on Thursday night. No, I'll see you first Sunday night. I don't even know what day of the week it is. I'll see you Sunday night at 5:30 for more yoga, breath, and meditation. And then again next Thursday at 6. Thanks for joining, guys. Have a great evening. See you soon. And don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like the page for the YMCA, dc.org, and our virtual wellness center. And we'll see you soon. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great evening. So good to be with you. Can't wait to see you in person, especially. Bye now.